Good morning, everyone, and welcome back for a brand new season of the Solo Crisis League. That's right, today, when I get my mic over here, oh no, got a new setup here, and I'm concerned now that the mic won't actually reach. Can we make it happen? Can we do it? Hold on. No, I'm just going to go away real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, that should do it, right? Yeah, there we go. We got the mic here. Everything's nice and pretty. Okay, thank you for your patience. New monitor setup, so mic was in the way. I didn't realize that. Anyway, again, we're starting off season 11, which is crazy to me. Just like every season before, here we are, starting a new one. This one is a crossover pack season. It's the second time we've done a crossover pack season, and this time we're doing things a little bit differently. There'll still be some special rules depending on the crossover pack and what new features it brings to it. No special rules for this one other than the rules that come with Crossover 3, which we'll talk about soon. But instead of putting any of the Crisis main deck cards in the deck, we're going to just put the crossover cards in the top half of the main deck. So no Crisis cards, which means, for instance, today we're playing Crisis 3. That means no Frankenstein, which means we can't interact with the destroyed pile until we finally reach Crisis Mazah. Why can't I say that right now? Impossible Mode, Crisis Mazah, or whatever crazy long title it has. I'm pretty sure it's just Crisis Mazah, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, we can't get cards back that we destroy. Not in an easy, quick, fashionable way. So we're going to have to find other ways to deal with that situation, aren't we? So today we have two characters available to us. It's going to be all crossover pack 3 characters, so nothing else to expect here. But we've got Saturn Girl and we've got Lightning Lad. Now, for me, it was a really easy choice. I'm going Saturn Girl. They're basically the same type of character. So Saturn Girl is once during each of your turns. If the first card you play during your turn, if the first card you play from your hand is a hero, give a card of cost 4 or less in the lineup time travel this turn. So we can give cards a time travel trait, and we'll talk about that next. And then there's Lightning Lad. Once during each of your turns, if the first card you play from your hand is a villain, give a card of cost 4 or less in the lineup time travel this turn. So they both do the same thing, right? I like the Lightning Lad's right in the lightning. That's cool. Anyway, they both do the same thing. They can both grant time travel to a card in the lineup. Now, the difference is that Saturn Girl uses heroes and Lightning Lad uses villains. We're not going to see a lot of villains today because they get destroyed in Crisis, and we don't have access to Frankenstein, which means can't get him. We can get him at the end when we face Crisis Mazah, and there might be some way, like Crisis cards that make us get villains along the way as well. I know there is, in fact, but they might not be in the stack. There's all sorts of things that could happen that make Saturn Girl way more valuable than Lightning Lad. So that's who we'll be playing. We need heroes to play her, and that's not a bad idea in any solo deck anyway, to have a bunch of heroes, because those are really strong cards. Now, we have the time travel mechanic, and what that means is essentially if a card in the lineup has time travel listed on it, or if we give it a card time travel with Saturn Girl here, we can discard a card from our hand to play a card in the lineup and then leave it in the lineup at the end of our turn. Therefore, making it so that we can play those cards every turn even. They don't have to shuffle through our deck, anything like that. And we can keep using them as long as we discard cards to use them. Now, the downside there is things like Permanent Eclipse, stuff like that, is really going to affect our use of time travel cards. So we're going to see how that works out. And again, we don't have any Crisis 3 cards. Now, without working with the Crisis 3 cards, there's a few strategies that aren't available to us. I mean, without Frankenstein, you can't get some of the strong villains, so that's out. Also, without Frankenstein, you can't reuse our Man-Bat serums. So we can get a bunch of XP, or a bunch of VP that we can spend on different things usually. One of them being Man-Bat serum, make it extra powerful. You can use Frankenstein to get Man-Bat serum back. It's a wonderful little mechanic that works great. Not an option today. So we're going to see how that goes. Additionally, I mean, it's going to be it's going to be Crisis 3, right? It's not an easy crisis. It's known for being the most difficult one. So we're going to see if time travel can help us take care of that issue. Let's see how it goes. First lineup is Super Strength. Oh yeah, we're also using the original base set. Forgot to mention that. So we will have Man of Steel available to us, which is a very strong combo in and of itself. Electricity, so that's our first time travel card. Man of Steel right on top. Okay. Emerald Knight. That's a good option. That's really good. Okay, so these two cards coupled with Saturn Girl make for some very strong future turns we're going to have. So we'll talk about that soon. The world is ours. When you buy or gain a villain in the lineup, gain a weakness. To beat, contribute 4 heroes. So you have to give 4 heroes to This World is Ours. I don't want to give either of these heroes to it, so we're going to have to wait for 4 more. The Outsider. You cannot destroy starter cards. All the starter cards we have, we are stuck with. And we have Electricity, which has time travel and draw a card for each card you time travel, including this one you have played this turn. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to discard a vulnerability here to time travel Electricity at drawing a card. Still another vulnerability, but we tried. With our 4 power, we'll go ahead and get a kick. Start building up some power. I was considering getting rid of Riddler, but I think the move right now is going to be just try to get some high power ones because we really want Man of Steel early because we're going to fly through the game with him, hopefully. And hopefully not lose him to, like, Power Ring or something. That's the goal, at least. That is the goal. All right. That is first turn down. We already shuffled because we got to use time travel. New card coming out is Aquaman's Trident. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it just makes sense to time travel Electricity again. Drawing a card. 5, 6. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get Emerald Knight. Because Emerald Knight can actually play Man of Steel right now. Without having to buy him. That's really good. If you couldn't figure that out on your own, that's really good. One new time travel card. Add the top card of the main deck to the lineup, and then choose a cost plus +1 power for each card of that cost in the lineup. That's really good. Okay. 1. Actually, let's just start from the top. We're going to discard a vulnerability to use Starman. Add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. And choose a cost. +1 power for each card of that cost in the lineup. Well, there's 3 3s. So we're going to get 3 power for 3 3s. So 3 power for Starman. We're going to follow that up by discarding the vulnerability to time travel Electricity, which means we can draw 2 cards. So 3 power, drawing 2 cards. You can see how time travel is working for us. 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's a super strength if I ever saw one. So what happened there is we had a turn that was going to be 3 power, and through the use of time travel, we gained 7 power, which got us super strength, and we can leave these Starman and Electricity cards out there. New card comes out. Universo. Okay, nothing here is going to help us. We can use Emerald Knight, though, to play Man of Steel. Actually, before we do that, let's discard a vulnerability to play Starman. He adds a card out here, and then it's +1 for each of a single cost. So we have 3 3s again. Yeah, we'll go for the 3 power from the 3 3s. That's what we're going to do. Then I'm going to discard a punch to do Electricity, drawing 2 cards for the 2 time travel cards we played. Alright, so that's 3 power. Emerald Knight plays Man of Steel. 6 power, put all the superpowers into my hand. 6 power. 11 power. 12, 13, 14, 15 power. That's crazy, right? That's just crazy. We'll get Dark Knight for 5, leaving us with 10 power. We'll get rid of Universo for 6, which gets us a weakness, but also a victory point, leaving us with 4 power. And we'll get High Tech Hero. There we go. Couple heroes means we can start using Saturn Girl soon. Ooh, I do want to use, man, I do want to buy Man of Steel, but using Emerald Knight on it does feel good too. Monel, time travel. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid attack. If you do, gain a card. Okay, it's not time. We do get 2 power for using Monel, so that's good. I'm wondering if we're just going to leave all the time travel cards out there and just keep using them. Let's discard a vulnerability to use Monel. He'll get us 2 power. Discard a punch to use Starman, which adds a card to the lineup. It's 2. I guess we'll take the 2 3-cost cards to get 2 more power, so that's 4 power. And then we'll discard a punch to use electricity, drawing 3 cards. So, again, we're at 4 power. 5, 6, we do gain this equipment. 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, that's an easy choice. We buy Man of Steel. Leaving us with 6, we get rid of the Riddler, which gets us a weakness and a victory point, leaving us with 3, and we'll go ahead and buy Kid Flash, leaving just the time travel cards out there. I do have to be careful, though. I'm using Starman probably a bit too much. It's just been really powerful. So it's hard to say no to. New card comes out. Time travel is +1 power. Look at the top 3 cards of the main deck. You may play any time travel cards this way, and then put them back on top in any order. Okay, well, we're going to discard weakness to go ahead and use Dream here. 1 power, look at the top 3 cards. Look at play any time travel revealed this way. There are none, so they just all go back. All right, so that's 3 power. Sorry, just 1 power, I'm sorry. Discard this to play Monel, getting to 2 3 power. And discard a punch. No, discard a punch. No, yeah, we'll discard a punch to play electricity, drawing 2 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will not play Emerald Knight. We will buy 2 kicks. Okay. All time travel cards out there right now, but we already know for a fact that the next 3 are not time travel cards. And we still need some heroes to give to This World Is Ours. I know we have a few available. I think we have to say goodbye to Starman. I think we have to buy Starman and give him This World Is Ours before he becomes a problem. Let's discard a vulnerability to play Dream Girl. These 3, none of them are time travel, so they all stay. May play any time travel cards you've seen this way, and then you may put them back in any order. Okay. So that's just 1 power, because we play this. We'll discard a vulnerability to do Monel here, so that's 3 power. We'll discard Emerald Knight to use electricity, drawing 3 cards. 4, 5, and we can buy any card and put it on top of our deck. We'll buy this, put this on top of our deck. That's 0 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any superpowers over here? No. And these do nothing. Well, with our 8, we'll get Watchtower and a copy of Kick. All right, and we went out of our way to put that hero on top of our deck so we give it to This World Is Ours. All right, so we're going to give... He needs, what, 4 heroes? Well, here's Kid Flash, and he can have Starman as well before he gets us in trouble. And then let's discard a punch to play Monel. No, we'll play Dream Girl. We'll play Dream Girl for 1. And look at these 3 cards. Okay, we can play this one. If it's the first card you play this turn, draw cards until your hand has 5 cards in it. Otherwise, plus 2 power. So we do get 2 power from that. We'll leave that as the 3rd card. So that's 1, 2, 3. We'll get rid of Poison Ivy with that, so that's 0 power left over. Another weakness for us. 5 power. And we'll discard Dark Knight to do Electricity. That's 2 time travel cards, so we draw 2 cards. 7, 8, 9. There's a part of me that really wants to buy Mon-El for the defense. No, we're going to leave him there for now. We're going to leave Mon-El there. All right. Ooh, ugly hand. Good thing we have all those things out there. So, we're going to discard a weakness to play Dream Girl. Looking at these 3 cards, we know there's already one. We're going to keep Cosmic King as the 3rd one, getting 2 power from that. 3 total with Dream Girl. Discard a punch to play this, getting 4, 5. Discard a punch to play this, drawing 3 cards. 5 power, we're drawing 3 cards. Six, 7, 8. We'll buy Super Speed, and we'll buy 1 kick. All those time travel cards go back. All right, Green Arrow is something I really do want in my hand. So let's see what we can do about that. We're going to discard a weakness for Dream Girl. The reason I really want Green Arrow is to give to This World Is Ours, if that wasn't clear. All right, I get 2 power from Cosmic King, and then 3 power with Dream Girl here. Discard a vulnerability. 4, 5 power. Discard a punch. Draw 3 cards. Now, we haven't played any card from our hands. Well, we'll use our 5 power to buy Green Arrow here. 10, 11, 12. I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7. I can get a bunch of power, but there's nothing I can buy left. So that's really the end of the turn. And we really want to get Green Arrow up here and one other hero. Well, we'll get the Watchtower down. First time we play a hero each turn, we can draw a card. Let's go ahead and use Dream Girl. Look at the next 3 cards. That's 1 power. Ooh. 2, 3. And put each card in the lineup in the bottom of the deck and then replace them. We will not do that. It says you may, not that you have to do that. So we'll leave that there. 3 power. Discard a weakness. 4, 5. Discard a punch, drawing 3 cards. Actually, 4 cards. We played that one in there. I think we're missing that. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Goodbye, Poison Ivy. Now the weakness for us. Now all these weaknesses are going to have to go at some point, but for now they're great fuel for this time travel mechanic. We need to give up 1 more hero. I'm thinking, I don't know which one to get rid of, honestly. How do I want to handle this? I think we have to give up Emerald Knight. Well, Dark Knight's not very useful to us right now. Emerald Knight might become more useful. So let's give up Dark Knight. Over time, we'll find another way of getting him. It'll happen. We'll go ahead and discard a punch for Dream Girl. We didn't put a card out for the turn. Hold on. Discard a punch for Dream Girl for 1. Look at the next 3 cards. Ooh. We're going to put these 2 in this order. I'm putting them back in any order, right? So, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3. We can play Mon-El, 4/5. Discard a kick for electricity. Drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get rid of this, leaving us with 6 power. 7, 8, 9, which I will go ahead and get. We'll get 2 kicks with it, but I think we're done on the kicks there for a while. We do have to get some destruction going, so we do need a destruction card. Oh, you know what? That high-tech hero would have triggered Watchtower, draw a kick, so another power, but nothing to do with it. All we need is that copy of Green Arrow to come out. Alright, we're going to play Super Speed, allowing us to draw a card. We're going to discard a weakness, allowing us to play Dream Girl. We'll get 2 power from Cosmic King. Put him on the bottom. So, 1, 2, 3. Discard a weakness for Mon-El. Again, us 4, 5. Discard Super Speed for electricity, drawing 4 cards. Uh, 6, 7, 8, and we can put superpowers into our hand. That's why I discarded Super Speed, so I knew I'd get it back. We'll go ahead and buy Green Arrow, leaving us with 3 power. Oh, and that triggered Watchtower to draw a card. Alright, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25 power is way more than enough to do anything, but there's nothing to do. We are leaving these. We played the time travel cards, so we can't do anything with them. What we need to do is beat This World Is Ours. New card comes out. And then here's Green Arrow ending This World Is Ours. We can now destroy starters. Our first crisis is beat. And the outsider is not far behind because we have got a lot at our disposal. Okay. We're going to play, discard a vulnerability to play Dream Girl. Put Cosmic King on the bottom, get 2, 3 power with Dream Girl. Discard a vulnerability to play Mon-El. 4, 5, discard a punch to play electricity, allowing us to draw 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards. So 5 power, drawing 4 cards. Still have Aquaman in hand. Haven't used that one yet. Six, 7, 8, and 9. That's the end of the outsider. And we'll move on to next turn. We'll see if all these time travel cards can hold up against these next crises and villains. We'll have to see what happens. Oh, no defense card in hand. Let's see what we got. We've got Permanent Eclipse. So these are all actually going away. Flip all cards in the lineup face down and shuffle them. Let's go ahead and add the next one as well. We're about to lose all these time travel cards and put them in our deck. All cards in the lineup have cost 5. Place face down cards you buy or gain at the bottom of your deck without revealing them to anyone, including yourself. So basically, these all time travel cards are all going to the bottom of our deck. And this is over when we clear the lineup, which we're not going to get as much power without those time travel cards. So this is going to actually set us back a bit. Deathstorm. This actually is really good. He's going to help us clear out all of these weaknesses and vulnerabilities. At the start of your turn, destroy the lowest cost card in your hand. His first appearance attack, though, is each player discards all cards of the lowest cost in hand. So we're going to lose all these 0 cost cards, destroy Green Arrow, and have to go on to the next turn, but that's okay. Green Arrow is not a total loss. So we start our turn by destroying Green Arrow, and then a new card comes out for our next turn. So if we can destroy the lowest cost in hand, so that's a punch destroyed. You know what? I want to destroy this one. I don't like the Lex Luthor punch cards. We can draw a card with Super Speed. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just buy a card. put the bottom of our deck, keep going. You have to try and buy 2 per turn. And that might take a bit, but Deathstorm's going to help. Believe it or not. So we destroy the lowest cost in hand. We're going to destroy a weakness. 5, 6, 7. You can play this, but it doesn't do anything, but does trigger Watchtower to draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, it's just 1 card added to the bottom of the deck. Card comes out. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Triggers Watchtower to draw a card. 10, 13. Get all those superpowers into our hand. This will be a good one. Draw another card. 14, 15, 20, 22, 24, and 26. That's 5 cards. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards added to the bottom of our deck here. That's really good. That's going to help us quite a bit. All right. So Titan's Tower can hit the board. That's good news. Let's start with Dream Girl. 1 power, look at the top 3 cards of the main deck. You may play time travel cards seen this way and then put them back on top in any order. There are no time travel cards, so nothing we can do about that. Some good options here, though. We got a 6, a 6, and a 7 cost card. What that tells me is we're not going to beat this. We're purposely going to go out of our way to not beat this so that we instead can get those 3 cards. So that's 1 power, triggers Watchtower to draw a card. It also triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. Ooh, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and copy Monel to get the 7, 8. We're not going to play Time Sphere. With our 8, we'll buy 1 card. And a new card comes out. Like I said, we're going to go out of our way to leave the card there for the next 3 turns because we saw the next 3 cards, and they're all cards we want, and they're all cards that cost more than 5. So we'll have them at a discount. Some of them are villains, so it's the only way to get them right now. All right. 5 power here. 6, 7. Draw 1 card. 8, 9. We'll buy 1 card of 9 power. And go on to next turn. Second turn. As I said, we're going 3 turns. We'll start with Dream Girl looking at the next 3 cards. And yeah, we're definitely going to stop after this next turn because we don't really need those ones. So that's 1 power here. That does trigger Watchtower to draw a card. It also triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put superpowers into my hand. 15, 16, 17. Draw a card for each time travel card we played, which was 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 22, 23. We're going to buy just 1 card because next turn is the one we're going to beat this. All right, let's play. Kick triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This triggers Watchtower without doing anything else to draw a card. 8 power does just get 1 card. So unfortunately, that's all we get out of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get 2 power here. Copy that for 4, and that's all we're going to get this turn. So that actually is backfiring a bit, isn't it? Oh, we forgot about Deathstorm. Oh, man. Well, we had a weakness in that last hand. Turn before that, I don't know what we had. Oh no! Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta make up for it somehow. We'll destroy a kick. And we had a 2-cost card at one point. That was Lasso of Truth, so we'll destroy that. And we'll destroy one other punch to try and make it fair. Because that's all the turns we did there. I totally forgot about Deathstorm improving our deck each turn. Shoot. Alright, so we destroy a weakness. Draw a card. That also triggers Titan's Tower to draw another card. Legion Headquarters hits the board. The first time you play a time travel card, including this one during each of your turns, draw a card. We can play this to play Deathstorm, which is destroy any number of cards in your hand, plus 2 power, and gain a VP for each destroyed this way. We're going to destroy a punch and a vulnerability. Drawing 2 VP here. And it was +1, +2 power. So that's 4. This triggers the Watchtower to draw another card. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can at least buy 2 cards. Man, we really screwed up that Deathstorm. We actually probably would have a stronger deck right now if I had just remembered Deathstorm's attack. So he destroys the lowest cost in our hand. There goes another vulnerability. All right, 1. All right, draw a card for each time travel card. I've played this turn, so that's our first one, so we draw a card, but also triggers Legion Headquarters to draw another card. So 1, 4, 5. Oh wait, that 4 actually triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. It also triggers Watchtower to draw a card. So again, 1, 4, 5. Look at these 3 cards. You may put any number of equipment of cost 4 or less from your discard pile into your hand. If you choose not to, +2 power. We'll just get the 2 power. So again, it's 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 14. Draw another card. 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll buy both of these for 10, leaving us with 8. That does beat Permanent Eclipse. And we'll go on. Man, Deathstorm's still in play, so we're still going to deal that. But man, I really think I would have had a much stronger deck right now if I had just paid attention to that. Weakness is gone. 2, triggering Titan's Tower to draw a card. We'll play Time Sphere, sure. 2, put each card alive in the bottom of your main deck and then replace them. That didn't work out my way, did it? So 2, 4, that triggers Legion's Headquarters to draw a card. We're going to play Clayface on Time Sphere to get to 5, 6. Get a new one. There we go. We're going to discard this to time travel this card. Put any number of equipment into my hand. There's none over there, so we'll just take the 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's enough to beat Deathstorm. Okay, Magnetism stays out there. We've got a lot to work with here. I do wish we were more diligent about Deathstorm, though, because we would have had a much better time right now, I think. We have Mon-El to defend, so that's good news. It is Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. When you buy or gain a villain, choose another player. There's no other player, so that part just doesn't trigger. When you buy or gain a villain with an attack, you may immediately contribute it to this crisis. To beat, contribute 3 attack cards. So we have to pay attention to our deck for attack cards. I'm not actually sure entirely what we got via Permanent Eclipse. Johnny Quick. Players cannot draw cards during their turn. Each player discards 2 cards, 2 random cards. We'll defend. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a time travel card from the lineup. Okay, we'll just gain Magnetism then. New card for the turn is Supergirl. Alright, well we can play Mon-El for 2 power. And that's going to trigger what? Well, we can't draw anything, so drawing doesn't matter. It does trigger Saturn Girl, though. We can give this card time travel, so we will. We'll discard vulnerability, time travel Supergirl. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can get the power we need, it looks like, but we're going to need to get those attack cards. I'm saying we can get that power without drawing. But those attack cards are going to be hard to come by. We do have Starro here. Starro is our first attack card going out. That's for sure. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. I only saw one. I think there's just... Oh, there's Time Sphere. We're going to put Time Sphere into our hand and play that, putting these two at the bottom of the main deck. And I'm going to keep doing this, honestly. I do want to cycle through this deck a few times if possible. All right, so that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We can afford both cards, which is good. They're both useful. Do need some destruction. I am looking forward, though, to using Time Sphere and just kind of cycling through this deck quickly. That's going to be fun. I did forget to get a VP for beating the supervillain, so let's just fix that. I think Starro might be the only attack card we actually gained earlier. So we can play John Jones, which allows us to draw 3 cards, but we can't draw any cards, so John Jones doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Another draw card, 2 power, 5 power, 7 power. I'm not going to buy a Batmobile because we can't use it as long as Johnny Quick is in play. Later on, he'll be more useful, but I'm trying not to get into that trap. Telepathy is our first time travel card coming out in a while. If this is the first card you play during this turn, discard your hand and choose a foe. That foe's hand this turn, and play that foe's hand this turn and return each card played this way to the foe's hand when it leaves play. Otherwise, 2 power. So basically, it's 2 power for us. Man, no attacks here, it looks like. So we'll start with Dream Girl. 1 power, look at these 3 cards. Nth Metal is there. That's coming up. That's really good news. Okay, so leave that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put equipment in hand, but I don't think we actually have one. Nope. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just going to leave both of those there. New card comes out. We're going to discard Vulnerability to Time Travel Telepathy for 2 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Definitely buy Arkham Asylum. Can't do too much with it because we don't have a lot of villains. But we have some. I don't want to discount it too much. We do have a few from Permanent Eclipse. Fortress of Solitude hits the table. Let's, oh wait, no, no, here's, no. Do I want to do that? No, we'll leave it there. 2 power, 4 power, 5 power. We'll copy one of the 2s to get the 6 power. It's that 7 power, I'm sorry. Buy this for 3. Looking good there. What we're looking for is attack cards, though. New card comes out. Not much I can do here. So 2, 4. We can time travel this to get the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Copy this to get the, we won't even copy that. We'll copy this to get the 10. And buy this for 3, but that's that. It's because we can't draw cards during turns that we're kind of getting left behind, it feels like. We gotta get some attack cards coming out if we're going to get through this. Okay, I'm going to start my turn by discarding this punch to time travel telepathy. You know what? No, we won't time travel telepathy. Hold on. Instead, we will play Time Sphere, putting all 3 of these cards in the bottom of the deck. just so that we can cycle through the deck more. I was thinking of doing that so I can keep it, basically. But instead, we're going to go out of our way to try and get more cards out there. Legion Flight Rings can be really useful. So that's 2. Put any number of equipment of cost 4 or less from your discard pile into your hand. I just have the 1, I think. Oh, there's a second one. That's good. Yeah, that nth metal is going to be really useful. So that's 2, 4, 5. Look at this. We will destroy it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I mean, I want all of these cards, I'll be honest. So 3 and 4 with 7 leaves us with 3, so we can't afford that. We'll get to Clayface, though. Can't keep Clayface unless we find another way of getting him anyway, so it's not a huge loss. But we do need some attack cards. Where are my attacks? It's not too crazy. It's kind of hard to come across attack cards with certain combinations. Does this one have an attack? Nope. All right. We're going to play Solomon Grundy for 3. We're going to discard. It doesn't matter. Never mind. What am I talking about? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. I can draw a card, but I can't. So that's 6 is enough to get rid of both of them at least. And that is 2 VP for us, but neither one of them had attacks. All right, nth metal. Look at this. We will destroy that punch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will buy Swamp Thing because it's a very powerful card and move on. All right, 3, 4. Put an equipment into my hand. I'm going to keep using nth metal as much as possible. 5, look at this. We will not destroy that. That's very useful. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye, Bizarro. Another VP for us. Move on. Actually, you know what? Let's not buy Bizarro. We're going to purposely leave him there so that we have something for our Time Sphere. Batcave. Okay. I can work with that. Put an equipment from your discard pile into my hand. Nth metal. Actually, I should have started with magnetism. Put any number of equipment into our hand. Which would have just done it anyway. That's 1. So I guess we'll get the 2, 3 from that instead, since there's none over there. 4, look at this. We will not destroy that. We're going to go ahead and go 5, 6 to buy Batcave. And then use 3 power left over of Time Sphere, putting this at the bottom. Lightning Rod. All right, 3. You may destroy a card in your hand. Oh, we're going to leave that there. Yeah, we are. All right, I'm not going to buy that. We're purposely leaving that there because it's going to destroy some cards quickly. New card comes out. Another nth metal. First up, we use, we're going to discard Super Strength to play Lightning Rod. You may destroy a card in your hand. If you do, put a card of equal or lesser value from your discard pile into your hand. Do I have any other 0-cost cards? Yeah, I'll take a different punch. So there's that. And then we'll discard the punch. Oh, no, we won't. Hold on. Can't discard the punch. He doesn't have time travel. We'll use Dream Girl, 1 power. Looking at these 3 cards. Ooh, he's got an attack. Cool. We got an attack card coming up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a card from my discard pile on top of my deck. Thinking it might be nth metal. Yeah, keep using that nth metal, right? All right, with our 4 power, we will go ahead and buy Nth Metal. Get another one. There's a lot to destroy in here. New card comes out. It does have an attack. We already know that. We're going to get Arkham Asylum on the board. So now we've got cards for heroes and villains. So we got, heroes, villains, cards that cost 2 and 3, and superpowers, as well as our first time travel card each turn. We'll use Nth Metal first, looking at the top card of our deck. We will not destroy that kick. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get Bane, but he'll go straight here. And that's that. New card comes out. Still need one more attack card. Just one. All right, 3 power. We'll get all those superpowers into our hand. All right, with that 3 power, we'll then play Magnetism and get all the equipment we want of cost 4 or less into our hand. All right, Magnetism and Man of Steel together are just going to be crazy. It's going to keep being that way. So I'll put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. I'm going to put, on purpose, a vulnerability on top of my deck so I can follow that up with Nth Metal to look at it and then destroy it. Still at 3 power. Anything else I can do to interact with the top of my deck? No. So we'll just follow up with another Nth Metal. Looking at this, we will not destroy Clayface. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by Super Strength. Do we want to use Lightning Rod? No, I think we're good. So we'll just stop there. New card comes out. It's a Catwoman, which is meh. With Dark Knight, obviously it can be a good card, but we destroyed Dark Knight earlier, so do need to get rid of Johnny Quick here. He's taking a long time, only because Hunted by the Crime Syndicate is such a problem. New card comes out. Oh no, we already did that with Catwoman. Instead, we'll use Dream Girl, looking at the next 3 cards. No attacks here, but we do get to play Dawnstar. Each player puts the top card of their deck into their discard pile, plus 1 power for each different card type revealed this way. So we're going to put this into our discard pile, getting the 2 power. We're going to follow that up with 3 power. Look at this. We will not destroy that. We're going to use Solomon Grundy here. We're going to discard in the Time Travel Lightning Rod. We can destroy a card in our hand, but we don't have to. We just can. Okay. And then 4, 5, allowing us to put Catwoman on the bottom of the deck, put a new card out. And then we'll use Clayface to time travel this again. We know that does nothing for us right now, but that's okay. I just wanted to get him out there. So we have an additional card up there. Oh man, this is getting rough. All right, 3 power. Get superpowers into my hand. None over here. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. You know, we're going to discard Super Speed to play Lightning Rod, destroying this punch. With our 7, we'll buy Mara. I don't know if we're going to get this, but I'm going to keep trying. New card coming out. Need attack cards. That's what we need. We can play Zatanna. So that'll be 1. Put up 2 cards from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. Okay, we'll put Man of Steel down there, I think. And Mara. That's 1 power. We can put a card on top of our deck. Put Nth Metal there. No, we'll put Dream Girl there. 4 power, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't really want to buy those things. I kind of want to leave them there for future use. Gotta get another attack card. Where are they? Okay. Next up is Dream Girl. Look at these 3 cards. Come on, attack cards. None of these are attack cards. None of them. Ooh, that's not good. Time travel. Put any number of equipment into my hand. It's 1 power. 6 power. 7, 8. I'm really tempted to do this. We're going to discard... No, we're going to play Nth Metal. We will not destroy that. We'll discard this to Time Travel Lightning Rod. But again, it is May. It doesn't force you to. And we'll play Time Sphere, putting these 3 at the bottom to get 3 new cards. Again, I'm doing all of this just to cycle through the deck and get the cards we need. I can put a card of my choice on top of my deck, so that's nice. Let's put Clayface on top of our deck. You never know what we're going to want to copy. We'll buy Cape and Cal, but we're going to leave the rest. The whole point here now is for me to leave as many cards as I can out there and then use Time Sphere to cycle through them and get some attack cards. So I'm just going to take a short break. I will be right back. All right, we are back. Just getting the lineup ready here. So yeah, I'm just thinking about my strategy here is just going to be fill this lineup to make it as big as possible. And then whenever we play Time Sphere, cycle through it so we can get the card we need for Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. We still need 1 more attack card. We're not going to have a problem taking down Johnny Quick. That's just not going to be an issue. We'll play Robin, put an equipment into our hand. I think that's going to be Time Sphere. And we can use it twice via Clayface. We're going to discard Batmobile in order to play Lightning Rod. We're not going to destroy anything with it, but we're just trying to save it, basically. Use Time Sphere to put these 2 on the bottom, putting 2 new cards out there. No attacks. We're going to use Clayface on Time Sphere to put these 2 on the bottom and put 2 new cards out there. Still no attacks. All right, so 1, 2, 3, plus 5 gets us to 8. We just don't have a power problem, so I don't really need to buy anything. What we need is more fuel for... they have an attack? Nope. We need more fuel for Hunted by the Crime Syndicate, for using our equipment there. Why can't I think of the name? Well, it doesn't matter right this second, but basically, we just need to keep going. We need to keep filling this lineup. So we're going to discard Cosmic King to play Lightning Rod, destroying this punch in my hand. put an equipment into my hand. We know what that's going to be. Time Sphere. We're going to play Time Sphere, putting these 3 at the bottom, getting 3 new cards out here. And none of them have attacks. All right, so that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not buying anything. I'm purposely not buying anything. Because every time I don't buy something, new cards come out. And we get a little bit closer to something good happening. Nth Metal is going to look at the top card here. We will not destroy that. 1. I mean, I get a bunch of power, but I'm not buying anything. We're leaving it all. Even the villains, because the villains can still just go to the bottom of the main deck. It's better for them to go there instead, because then they just add to the main deck size at the end of the game. All right, got Time Sphere right here in my hand, so that's really nice. New card for the turn. We are going to play Mara for 4 power, which is nice. We're going to discard Kick to play Lightning Rod. There's nothing we want to destroy, though. We're then going to play Time Spheres to put all of these cards at the bottom of the main deck. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And again, all of this is in the hopes of just cycling through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No attack cards. Okay, so we're still at 6 power total. 11 plus 3 is 14. 15, 16. I'm going to break my rule just a little bit to get King of Atlantis, because that's going to be a very useful card for us. Filtering through this deck. New card comes out. Ooh, Harley Quinn has an attack. It finally happened. All right, so we're going to play Solomon Grundy for 3 power, saying goodbye to Harley Quinn. That is the end of Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. That's really good news, because that was going on too long. We have 1 power left over from that. I can put any number of equipment into my hand. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play Time Sphere and put these 4 cards at the bottom of the deck. The goal here is to hopefully get no villains coming out. We got a villain. Actually, we had to time travel to get rid of Lightning Rod first to save that. I forgot about that. All right, so we do have 4 power still, which we'll use to get rid of Bane. Wait, I don't have to do that. Wait, we already got rid of. Oh, wait, did I get rid of... I think I got rid of Hunted by the Crime Syndicate before I was supposed to. Now Hunted by the Crime Syndicate's gone. Sorry about that. 3 power here. I can put a card of my choice on top of my deck. That's going to be Man of Steel, because next turn we're going to just take this down, I think. Whew. New card comes out. I'm going to play. We'll just start with Man of Steel. 3 power, put all the superpowers into my hand. It's only a few, but it's more than enough. 3 plus 5 is 8. Goodbye, Suicide Squad, leaving us with 4. 5, look at these 3 cards. Ooh, they stay there. Plus 5 gets us to 10, which is the end of Johnny Quick. So that's that. We're going to discard... Yeah, we're going to discard Mon-El. And then pull to do Lightning Rod. And then play Magnetism, put any number of equipment into my hand. These 2. And then we can put a card of our choice on top of our deck. So we're going to go ahead and put Blue Beetle on top of our deck. And we've got power, but we're not going to spend on anything else because we're good. I don't think we need to buy anything. With all the locations we control, We're good for like a City Destroyed coming out. We've got lots of power. We've got 2 defense cards in our hand. We should be all right. Psychic Static. Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. We'll also do 1 for the turn. When a superpower enters the lineup, put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. To beat, contribute 3 non-kick superpowers. 3 non-kick superpowers. Okay. Ultraman. I think we just want to defend a blue beetle here. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. It stays in your hand. Perfect. Alright, so we want to give up 3 non-kick superpowers. Well, I'm not going to give up super strength, so that's 5 power. And that is going to trigger Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 6-7 triggers the Batcave to draw a card. 8-9 triggers Arkham Asylum to draw a card. 10, 11, 12 triggers the Watchtower to draw a card and triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. Oh, and this triggered Legion's Headquarters, so that's another one. So that's 12. That's a lot of power. We'll get rid of both of these villains. Even that's 0 power now. 1, let's look at the top card here. We will not destroy that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put an equipment into my hand. Yeah, 8 we'll use to buy Bulletproof, leaving us with 4 power, and then we can use Legion Flight Ring to put Bulletproof on top of our deck. We're going to give up Super Speed. We're not going to use Emerald Knight on anything. Okay, so that worked. New card comes out. X-Ray Vision is perfect for this. So we're going to give up Bulletproof for Psychic Static. Oh, that does trigger this, though, so you have to add a card because the superpower entered the lineup. Nth Metal, look at the top card. You know, we will destroy that. We probably have enough kicks floating around. So that's 1, and that triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card, also triggers Batcave to draw a card. And no, we'll copy that to do it again. Look at this. We will not destroy that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is our first superpower, drawing a card. Oh, that's our first villain drawing a card. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we 1, 2, 3, 4, because we copied that. Get rid of Harley Quinn, leaving us with 2 power. 3, 4, we can put this on top of our deck. 5, we can put an equipment into our hand. That'll be Nth Metal again, and that's our first hero, so we draw a card, which is X-Ray Vision. That's our 3rd non-kick superpower. So that's gone. Again, we're at 5 power. 6, look at the top card. We will not destroy that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't think we missed anything. Okay. That. I tried. I thought I could get Ultraman in the same turn. I think we'll have some turns like that coming up, honestly. We're doing all right. All right, indeed. Time Travel's fun. Lightning Rod's out there, but we haven't had anything really worth destroying. So he's just kind of sitting there waiting. New card comes out for our turn. It's another Suicide Squad. Let's start with Magnetism, which for us is 2 power, because there's no discard pile right now. It triggers Legion Headquarters to draw a card. It also triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 3 power, look at these 3 cards. No time travel cards, so they all just stay there. So that's 3 power, but it is our first hero, so we draw our card, and it's cost 2 or 3, so we draw a card. So that's going to keep adding up, I think. So 2, 3. We'll get to 4, 5, 6 by destroying a kick in my hand. 7, 8, 9. 14, that's Goodbye Ultraman, which is another VP for us. You can draw a card for each time travel card we play, which is 1, 2, 3. Let's copy Electricity, drawing 3 more cards. We'll play 1 power, look at the top card of my deck. I may destroy it. I'm leaving him there just because we might actually want to destroy him later. We're going to discard John Jones to play Lightning Rod, destroying this kick in my hand. And we're going to play Time Sphere, putting these 3 at the bottom of the deck and getting 3 new cards. All right, so that leaves us with what? 1, 2, 3 power, I believe. 4, 5, 6. It's actually our second villain, but we'd still draw a card because we've forgotten the first one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll get rid of Riddler, leaving us with 8 power. We're not going to buy anything else, though. Leave it all there. Get our hand ready. We have a defense in hand. We have 3 defenses to choose from, so there's options. All right. It is Murder Machine. Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. We'll also do 1 for the turn. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player destroys the top card of their deck. Contribute 4 equipment. 4 equipment it wants. Next up, Superwoman. Who we can defend against, we just have to decide how. What's Legion Flight Ring do? You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. While Cape and Cowl just draws 2 cards. So we're going to use Cape and Cowl and just draw 2 cards. All right, so it needs 4 equipment. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right, that's 1. I can put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. That'll be Nth Metal. And we're just going to give that to Murder Machine right away. That's our first hero, so we draw a card. It also costs 2 or 3, so it triggers Titan's Tower. Here's Aquaman's Trident for our second one. A kick gets us to 3 power. It's our first superpower, so draw a card. 4, 5, first villain draws another card. 6, 7, 8. With 8, we'll buy Nth Metal here. We can put a card on top of our deck. That'll be Nth Metal, and that's our first equipment we've played, so we get to draw a card, which will be Nth Metal, that we give to Murder Machine. We have better destruction cards now. Okay, we have access to Lightning Rod in addition to having King of Atlantis floating around. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 power. We've used all of our locations. Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, no, we did that already. Yep. 8 power. We need more equipment. Any way of getting one? 9, 10. We can play this for 11, and we put, what, 2 cards in the bottom of our deck? We'll put John Jones down there and a Cape and Cowl. Well, with our 11, we'll get rid of Scarecrow, leaving us with 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 4 gets us to 12. Can't really do anything with that. Just go on to the next turn. What we need is just 1 more equipment. That's all. Bat Signal's a good one to have. There was Batmobile here in our hand, but you know what? I think it's time. We have to destroy a top card of our deck because of Bat Signal. We destroyed a kick, so that's not so bad. We're going to give up Batmobile, though, so we get out of Murder Machine's wrath here. So those are gone, ending Murder Machine. All right, let's start with Swamp Thing, which gets us 5 power and triggers the Watchtower to draw a card. There we go. 6, 7, 8. Let's get all those superpowers into my hand. And then let's play magnetism to get all the equipment of cost 4 or less into my hand. That's 8. That's our first superpower, so we draw a card. It's also our first time travel card, so we draw a card. And then we'll play John Jones to play Superwoman. You may gain up to 2 random cards from the destroyed pile and put them into your hand. If you choose not to, plus 3 power. We're going to go for it. 2 random cards from the destroyed pile? You got it. Put them into our hand? You got it. So 2 random cards here. So I'm shuffling it up. Just going to draw the top 2, or maybe I'll draw 1 and shuffle again. So they're not 2 cards that were close together. Just get like 2 kicks. That would suck. All right, so we got 8 power. We're getting 2 random cards here. Let's go with this one. X-ray vision. Okay, that's not worth it. Let's see if we get a bit better one this time. 8 and a kick. Okay, this was not an eventful use of Superwoman. Do I have Clayface nearby? That'd be great. All right, there's 8. We're going to discard a kick to play Lightning Rod, destroying X-ray vision. All right, 9, 10. That is our, no, not yet. That's 8. Put a card of our choice on top of our deck. That's going to be Clayface. That's our first equipment, so we get to draw a card, and we'll use Clayface on John Jones so we can use Superwoman again, getting 2 more random cards. So we're trying here. I'm going out of my way to try and interact with this destroyed pile, get something a little bit more interesting than X-ray vision. All right, first one is Green Arrow, which is not more interesting. It's awful. Okay, and the second one is Nth Metal. So yeah, we didn't get anything that great. We tried though. Again, we're at 8 power, if I remember correctly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's it. Just 8 power. That's our first villain. So since that was a villain, we do get to draw a card. All right. 9. Let's look at the top card here. We will not destroy that. 10, 11, 12. Let's do it again. Oh, we already know what it is. Never mind. Oh, well. 13, 14, 15, 16. Plus 5 is 21. We'll use electricity, which counts what? All the time travel cards, which was 1, 2, 3, 4. We could draw 4 cards. We have 21 power. 25 with Mara. We'll get rid of Superwoman here, because it's another VP. Leaves us with 12 power. And nothing to really spend it on. I do actually want Bat Signal, so we will do that for 5, leaving me with 7. Nothing else in my hand I want to use it on. Get these back out here. Good times. That's really good. We got a nice, strong deck here. There's some useless things in here. There is some, but not as many as there could be. We have a defense in hand. Let's see what we got. Our new Crisis. Villains in control. Non-villain cards cannot be bought. Villains in the destroyed pile may be bought. Contribute 3 villains. Very well. And Nick Necro. Each player gains the top card of the main deck. Lose VP equal to the cost of the card gained this way. We will defend. Reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a time travel card from the lineup. Do I want to do that? It's my only way. You know what? No, let's just take Nick Necro's attack, because the VP doesn't really matter. Lose VP equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. So we gain this. We lose 5 VP. That's not a huge loss. It's not really anything we can use right now, because we don't have like access even to Man-Bat Serum, because that's within Forever Evil. It's not in Crisis 3. I was thinking we were playing Forever Evil earlier when I was talking about that, and that's not here, so that's not an option. Alright, so we can only buy villains from the destroyed pile. And that's okay. We can make that work. So, remove an equipment, hero, or superpower from the lineup, play it, and then return it at the end of your turn. We'll use Bat Signal to get Man of Steel into our hand. Or actually, what's his ability? I could do John Jones. Reveal the top 2 cards in the main deck, gain 1 and put it into your hand, destroy the other and gain VP equal to its value. Okay. Don't want that. We want Man of Steel here. Alright, that's our first hero, so we draw a card. One, 2 is our first time travel card, so we draw a card. It's also our first villain, so we draw a card. 3, we can look at these 3 cards here. Just leave them as they are. None of them are time travel cards, so that's 3 power. That's our first 3 cost card, so that triggers Titan's Tower to draw a card. Okay. Six power. Put all the superpowers into our hand. There's a lot going on here. We'll play 7, 8, 9 by destroying a kick. We can get any number of cost 4 or less equipment. Whew, that's our first superpower, so we draw a card. It's a lot going on here. We're going to discard Solomon Grundy to play Lightning Rod, and we'll use that. We'll destroy another kick. 9 power. We're going to play Electricity. No, we're gonna play Time Sphere, putting these 2 on the bottom and drawing in 2 new cards. It's like we had someone new to subscribe. Thank you for joining. All right, 2 new cards here. So that's 9 power. We'll use Electricity here and get a card for each time. Oh, not yet. No, we'll play Legion Flight Ring. We'll put this on top of our deck. And then copy. No. Then we'll play Electricity. And we'll get to draw. We're at 9 power, and we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. 6 cards. And then we're going to copy that to draw 6 more. So obviously we're doing okay. We have 9 power. We have our entire deck in our hand. It's a lot. Let's start buying things. With 9 power, we'll get rid of Penguin, leaving us with 6. All right, which ones would we actually want to keep? And we can get Solomon Grundy. We'll get Doomsday for 4, leaving us with 0 power. Okay. 2, 7, we'll buy Clayface. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Oh, I forgot the Clayface. I'm actually at 9 power. We'll get Penguin for 3. Look, bring us down to 6. Solomon Grundy brings us down to 0. So we're at 0 power again. 2, 4, 9. And 5 is 14. 14. Let's just buy Suicide Squad for 4. Bane for 4. Bringing us down to 6. We'll get Poison Ivy for 3, bring us down to 3, and one more 3 cost 1. Who we got? Sure, Riddler for 3, bring us down to 0. Then I'm going to play Nth Metal. Looking at the top card, we may destroy it. The whole point of this is just to shuffle our deck, really. We're not going to destroy it. We'll get 4 power here. Nothing else here really going to do anything for us. We can get a bunch more power, though. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And 2 is 21. So we get 21 power worth of villains that we might want to keep. Not really a lot of them, right? In fact, none of these. I don't want to buy any of those cards. So we're just going to stop there. That's our turn. This all goes back, and we can get villains in control very quickly, because we're about to get 5 cards of villains in our hand. Alright, non-villains cannot be bought. Villains in the destroyed pile may be bought. Contribute 3 villains. You can have Suicide Squad, you can have the Riddler, and you can have Bane. And that's the end of villains in control. Now, what can we do to get rid of this power? We'll play Doomsday for 4 power, which does trigger Arkham Asylum and draw a card. We'll copy him to get to 8 power, and then follow it up with Solomon Grundy to get to 11 power, saying goodbye to Nick Necro. There we go. Now we just have to use the destruction tools at our disposal to get rid of all the villains we bought that we don't really need. The ones that we needed just to get rid of this crisis. Which I don't think with many. There's just a few of them. Whatever these 2 are, I guess. Alright, so we have no defense in hand, so we do have to deal with whatever happens here. A city destroyed. Put all locations in the destroyed pile and in play into the lineup. All of these are back out here. When a location enters the lineup from the main deck, destroy the top 5 cards of the main deck. Contribute 3 locations. Very well. Owlman. Each player destroys the highest cost equipment in their discard pile. I don't have any equipment in my discard pile. Oh, in their hand and discard pile. So we do destroy Nth Metal. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but we'll be okay. We'll start with Penguin, drawing 2 cards, and then choose and discard 2 cards. We're going to discard Cosmic King and this Kick. I'm going to play this to get the 3 power when I destroy Poison Ivy. Get to 8 power total, which we'll use to buy our first location. We'll get Arkham Asylum, because we're probably not going to use that one too much. New card comes out. Alright. Nth Metal. Looks at the top card here. We will not destroy that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. Well, with 10, it's pretty clear that we should get 2 locations. We'll get Fortress of Solitude in the Batcave here, and we'll use our 2 to get Kid Flash. New card comes out. Alright, we're going to use Bat Signal here to get a hero into our hand. I'm going to make that Swamp. We don't have enough power from Swamp Thing. What am I talking about? We'll make it anything we want to destroy here? Not really. We'll make a Kid Flash. Kid Flash. We'll play in the draw card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Put an equipment into our hand. Yeah, we'll get Utility Belt. I don't really need that one. Then we'll discard Time Sphere to play Lightning Rod, destroying Utility Belt. 9, 10, 11. We'll use that to get the last, well, not the last two, the two non-Legion headquarters ones, I guess. We just gotta move through this deck as quickly as possible before another location strikes. We'll start with Dream Girl, looking at the next 3 cards. All right, none of these are locations, so that's very good news. So that's 1 power. We can put the card of our choice on top of our deck. That's going to be Arkham Asylum. We're then going to use Clayface to copy Legion Flight Ring, putting another card on top of our deck. Another location, and we'll say that one is... we'll say it's Titan's Tower. One of the harder ones to keep track of. That's the only reason I chose that one. So that's 1 power total. We'll go ahead and get all the equipment of cost 4 or less into our hand. Is there none here? There's 1. So we'll just take the 2 power instead. So we're at 3 power. 4, 5, 6. Get that last location. Move on. New card comes out. Now we have 2 locations here, and we'll do that. What's Alaman's ability? Because we're about to use John Jones. Each player you may gain up to 2 random equipment from the destroyed pile and put them into your hand. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get 2 random equipment. We'll shuffle this deck and just discard till we get the first 2 equipment we find. All right. You need 2 equipment. Nth Metal it is, and Aquaman's Trident it is. So they go into our hand, I believe. Yep. We can put cards we buy on top of our decks. That's nice, but not really going to use that, I don't think. We will play Robin to put an equipment into our hand. That'll be Legion Flight Ring. We play that to put one on top of our deck. I'm thinking Fortress of Solitude. No, the Batcave. Very well. We'll play... Let's see, we're at 1 power. I'm going to discard Aquaman's Trident to play Lightning Rod and destroy Nth Metal. So that's 1, 2, 3. Not much else we could do with that. Move on to the next turn. We have our last location here, ending a city destroy. Whoop, wrong button. We ended a city destroyed by getting rid of those 3 locations. That's the good news. Let's use Emerald Knight to play Bat Signal here. Is he over here? I was thinking Man of Steel might be over here. Doesn't look like he is, though. You know what? We'll use it to get Robin into our hand, and then use Robin to get Bat Signal back into our hand. And that Bat Signal will be used to get a hero into our hand. We could just make it Robin again. Let's do it. Let's make it Robin. Put an equipment into our hand. That'll be Time Sphere. So we're at 1, 2, 3 power. Four, 5. 6, 7, 8. We'll use that to buy Super Strength. We have 1 power left over. We played Bat Signal this turn. We'll play Time Sphere to put all of these cards... on the bottom of the deck. And Lightning Rod, actually. We didn't play Lightning Rod. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. There we go. There's some options. It's a great way of cycling through the deck. And again, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We spent it all on Super Strength for 1. And then got 2, 3 with Time Sphere. And then we get to play this to draw 2 more cards. 4, 5, 6, 10. With our 10, I mean, fastest man alive at 5, yes. And we'll get rid of Two-Face for 2, leaving us with 3. And I think that'll be it for now. I mean, I could go further, but I just don't have a reason. I do want Heat Vision, but I can't afford it right now. So if that's the case, there we go. All right, new card comes out for the turn. Batmobile. All right, not a great hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll copy the 4 to get 16, which is enough to say goodbye to Owlman. With our 3, we'll buy Batmobile, so a hand like that doesn't happen again, if possible. All right. No defense in hand, so let's see how this goes. We have Expose. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. We'll do 4. 3 for the Crisis, 1 for the turn. When a card of cost 6 or greater comes out, which 1 did, each player gains a weakness. Contribute 3 cards of cost 6 or greater. Okay. And Grid, whose attack is going to hit. Each player reveals and gains the top card of the main deck. Discard a number of cards equal to the cost of the card gained this way. 3. Man, it's always X-ray vision. Guess we'll discard 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay. Well, first up, we're going to give Solomon Grundy to Exposed. Then we're going to play Bat Signal for 1 power, getting a hero into our hand, and that'll be Man of Steel, which will be 4 power, and all the superpowers can come to our hand, which isn't a lot right now. 5, 6, though, can't do anything with X-ray vision. We'll go ahead and get Heat Vision, so at least it's something we could give to Exposed if need be. New card comes out. All right, we're going to put Legion Headquarters down. Then we're going to play Penguin here. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Not going to get much out of Mara. Not going to get much out of Aquaman's Trident. There's no time travel cards in the lineup. Oh, we have to gain a weakness because of Lobo coming out. 1 power, get an equipment into my hand. 2 power, put a hero into my hand. 3, 4, 5, get my superpowers into my hand. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get rid of Lobo, leaving us with 2 power. 7 power, we'll get Princess Diana Themyscira, leaving us with 0 power. We'll get rid of Heat Vision. We'll find a way to get it back later. And we can't do anything with X-ray vision, unfortunately. All right. Let's get Fortress of Solitude down. We're going to play John Jones, which allows us to play Grid's ability. Each time a foe plays a villain, you may reveal this card. If you do, draw a card. So that actually can't help us. So let's not do that. Instead, we'll play Swamp Thing, which gets us 5 power. And because of Saturn Girl, we can actually give a card time travel, can't we? The first card we play from turn is a hero. We're going to give a card in the lineup cost 4 or less time travel. Sure, we'll give it to Power Ring, and we'll discard John Jones to play Power Ring. Looking at this, it does cost enough to get 3 power, so we are at a total of 8 power now. We can put a card of our choice on top of our deck. I actually probably should have gotten rid of John Jones now that I think about it. But no, we're gonna put Princess Diana on top of our deck. And then we can draw. Oh, and that was our first our first time travel card, isn't it? No, it's not. The first one actually would have been Power Ring, so we would have drawn this card. There we go. That's more like it. Anyway, 9, 10, and then draw a card for each time travel card, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards, and we're at 10 power. We'll get rid of Scarecrow, bringing us down to 5 power. We're going to give up Princess Diana Themyscira, which is going to end exposed. All right, so we have 5 power now. That's our first superpower, so we actually draw a card. Draw another card. Get Watchtower down. Draw 2 more cards. We're going to play Clayface on Electricity to draw 5 more cards. Still at 5 power here. $10 power. We can get any number of equipment that costs 4 or less into my hand. $11, $12. Goodbye grid, leaving us with 1 power. 2, 3. Put an equipment into our hand. 4, get a hero into our hand. 5, 6, 7, get all those superpowers into our hand. $8, 9. 11. Destroy X-ray vision, get into 14 power. We'll get Bat Signal, bring us down to 9. We'll get Heat Vision, bring us down to 3 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I could play a card from up there, but I don't really have a need. So we'll just stop at the 15 power, move on to next turn. I think we're in a pretty good place. We got through that crisis relatively unscathed. This deck is in an interesting place because, I mean, normally I'm really adamant about maintaining that Crisis 3 deck going quickly, but time travel has made things really interesting. It's made it so that I could, like, move villains to the bottom of the main deck to keep the main deck up, as opposed to buying them and removing them from the main deck. Okay. Let's get our... We got, what, 3 left? Okay. Powerless. This actually might be a little bit more difficult. All numbers and text boxes you play have, just say 1. Contribute 4 cards with cost 1 or greater that do not mention the word power. Okay. It's interesting. Blight. Each player discards the top card of their deck. We can defend. We'll defend with this, which unfortunately means we only draw 1 card because of powerless. Well, unfortunately, the card we drew does not mention power, so we will give it up right away to that. We can play this for 2 power, and that triggers Legion's Headquarters to draw a card. It also triggers Saturn Girl, so that we can make a card up there have time travel. Don't really have a reason to, so I guess we just won't. So that's 2. It's also our first hero, so we draw another card. 3, 4 triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. 9 will get Heat Vision, leaving us with 3 power. Oh, I gotta stop. We're actually only at 1, 2, 3 power. I was counting all that power, but there isn't any there. It's 1, 2, and 3 power. 4, 5, 6. We can still buy heat vision, but we can't do anything else. And nth metal will look at this. We will not destroy that. Okay. I forgot about powerless, so we gotta keep that in mind. So cards that don't mention power, huh? Well, we're gonna start with Dream Girl, which looks at the top card. We'll leave that there. And that's our first time travel card, so we draw a card. It's also our first hero, so we'll draw a card. All right, that's 1. 2, we can put an equipment into our hand. 3, look at the top card. We will not destroy that. With that 3, though, we will buy Super Speed, because then we follow it up with Man of Steel. Getting us 1 more power and all these superpowers into our hand. And we'll give up Super Speed because it does not mention power. So again, we're at 1 power. 2 power, it's our first superpower, so we draw a card. 3 power, I can destroy a card over here. We're going to say goodbye to Aquaman's Trident. No, maybe not. No. We'll say goodbye to nothing. I'm just nervous about some of the future crises we could see right now. 4 power. 5. I think I have to give up John Jones. I don't think I have a choice. 6, we'll get a hero into our hand. We'll get Emerald Knight into our hand, and we'll give him up. That's 4 cards that don't mention power, and that's the end of Powerless. So again, that was 8 power we had when we did that. 9, 10. That's right, because that's gone, so these all get their maximum power. 13 power. Goodbye, Blight. Okay. We got things a little under control at the end there, so that's good news. Just a little. Still have 2 left. Let's see what we do. It is Trinity War. At the start of your turn, put a card that matches the cost of a card in the lineup from your hand into the lineup. Contribute 4 different cards of cost 3. I'm really glad I didn't destroy Aquaman's Trident because that's what I was worried about. And Power Ring, who we cannot defend against. Each player destroys the highest cost hero in their hand and discard pile. That's Green Era, but you know what? I think it's also going to be Man of Steel. He's gone. I was thinking we might end up losing him the Power Ring, and it very well did happen. Okay. Well, we're just going to make this work. New card comes out. So we have to give up 3 cards that cost exactly 3. I don't have any right now. We can use Bat Signal real quick. Do we have a 3-cost hero over here? We do. We have High Tech Hero, Robin, Dream Girl. We have 3 of them. So we'll play that to put Robin in our hand and give him the Trinity War. We'll then discard Super Strength to use Bat Signal, put another 3-cost card into our hand. That'll be High Tech Hero. That's our second one. Oh, we forgot to add a card from our hand at the beginning of our turn. We'll just put Time Sphere out there. So we time traveled once. We gave a card time travel, right? How did we do that? What did we time travel there? How did we do that? Did we just time travel Bat Signal without actually meeting the qualifications? I think we did. What am I talking about? Okay, yeah, we'll just start over there. Yeah. We'll still have Robin because we had 1 Bat Signal in hand for sure. But I think I time traveled Bat Signal when it wasn't a time travel card. Which means Time Sphere would be back. Right? Oh no, we have to put a card out there at the beginning of our turn. That's right. Okay, new card comes out. Back on track. We have to add a card to the lineup. We're going to add Kick. Actually, no. Different card. Something that doesn't cost 3. We'll give up Cape and Cal because we have multiple copies. We will give Kick to Trinity War. We will play Super Strength for 5 power, triggering Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. We'll play Clayface to copy that. It gets a 10 power. 13, 14 power total. We will use that to buy Time Sphere for 5. We'll get Power Ring for 3. So 14 minus 8 leaves us with 6. We'll get another Power Ring for 3. No, we won't. We think we have 6. We'll buy Cape and Cal back because I do want that defense. No, we'll get Bat Signal back. Okay. We're getting somewhere. A new card comes out. We have to add a card from our hand that matches a cost out there. We'll give up Swamp Thing for now. Play King of Atlantis, destroying this weakness. Drawing 2 cards. Actually, 3 cards, because this actually triggered Watchtower. Alright, draw another card. We're going to use Clayface to copy King of Atlantis, destroying this weakness in our hand. So again, that's 6 power. We use that to buy Power Ring. 7 power, put Power Ring into our hand, give it up. We need 1 more card of cost 4. $11. 14. We'll get Robin. We gave 1 up. 14 minus 3 is 10. Minus Swamp Thing brings us down to 6. And we'll get Green Arrow's Bow. Bring us down to 2 because Green Arrow's Bow is going to be very useful when we reach our final villain. Alright, we need new cards that cost 3 coming through. Got 3 of them out there. Just need some more. Something else. Let's see what we can get. Alright, new villain. So we have to add a card from our hand. 6 or 4 cost. We'll get rid of Green Arrow's Bow. We're gonna give up Mara. Unfortunately, this isn't over till we get rid of Doomsday. We get 2 power here. It's our first time travel card, so we get to draw a card. It's our first superpower, so we get to draw a card. Kid Flash draws a card, and it's our first hero, so we draw a card. So we're at 2 power, drawing 2 more cards. 3 power, looking here. None of these are time travel, so we'll just leave them there. But those are definitely the ones we added earlier. I think we've cycled through the whole deck. Alright, so that's 3 power. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Don't have one, but we can still play it. Because then we play Electricity. To play, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards with time travel that we played this turn. And then we'll use Clayface to copy that, drawing 4 more cards. Wait, no, don't play Clayface yet. Don't play, because we can play more time travel cards first. So again, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then play that, drawing 5 cards this time. 6, 7. Goodbye, Doomsday, leaving us with 1 power. These are all gone. Ending Trinity War. So we had 7 power, I believe, and we bought Doomsday for 6, so we have 1 power now. 1 power. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Goodbye, Power Ring, leaving us with 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get Green Arrow's Bow. That's good. That's good news, because Green Arrow's Bow is going to be helpful later. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting there. We have no defense again, so we do have to deal with this. We have 2 left, though. When you buy or gain a card, reveal the top card of the main deck. Destroy all cards bought or gained from the lineup with that cost this turn. Contribute 3 cards of cost 5. Atomica. Players cannot play cards of cost 5 or greater, so it's a great time to It's a great time to have to contribute cards that cost 5 because you can't use them. All right, so we're going to... I guess we'll give up one bat signal because I know we have got a few of them. Can't play any of these cards. I can play Aquaman's Trident for 2 power. We'll buy Catwoman so that we have it for Atomica here, but I don't know. We might be in a little bit of trouble until we get rid of the penalty. Oh, we have to reveal this. Does it cost 2? It does not. Okay, but it does come out. Okay, well, Swamp Thing does get 5 power, and we can draw a card of Watchtower. 6 power. We can look here. We will not destroy that. 7, 8, 9. 10, I can put an equipment into my hand. Do we have a 5-cost equipment? We do. It's another bat signal. What's it need? It needs 3 cards of cost 5. We're going to give him 3 bat signals. I know it's crazy to do that. Say goodbye to bat signals basically entirely, but that's that. And power-wise, we were at, again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is enough to say goodbye to Atomica, which was the fastest Atomica I think I've ever seen. We're going to then play Time Sphere, taking all of these cards, put them on the bottom of the main deck, in the hopes of getting something else last minute here that can really help us. Yeah, these are all cards we sent to the bottom, so we are going to start seeing just cards come back. And we didn't send a lot of cards that we really needed, but we did send a few time travel cards, so hopefully we'll see them pop back up. It's our deck. One last crisis for the final villain as well. Abandon all hope. Each player puts all defense cards from their hand and discard pile into the lineup. That's unfortunate because our entire discard pile is over here. All defense cards, huh? And we need to get those back. Essentially is how this is going to work. Defense, defense. Okay, there they go. Defense cards cost 4 more to buy. Contribute 3 defense cards. Crisis Mazah. At the start of your turn, discard a random card from your hand. Mazah costs 1 more to defeat. This turn, for each card of that type in the lineup and destroyed pile, you may buy cards from the destroyed pile of cost 1 or greater. So it's equipment this turn. But we have to worry about defenses and stuff, so not quite there yet. First of all, though, Super Strength does get 5 power, and because of Fortress of Solitude, we will draw a card. Okay. 10 power. We're going to discard Doomsday to play Monel to get to 11, 12, and that's our first hero, so that draws a card. We'll play... That's our first time travel card, too, so we'll draw another card. And then we'll play Electricity, drawing 1, 2, 3 more cards. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to copy Electricity, drawing now 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Five, 10, 11, 12. Draw 2 more cards, and that's our first hero, so we draw another card. Plus 5 gets us to 17. Let's just start buying some of these defense cards. So this costs 4 more, so that leaves us with 9. This costs 4 more, so can't get that one. This one costs 4 more, leaves us with 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13, we'll buy this for 10, so that's 3 power left over. Clayface is going to hit electricity again. And we can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Again, we have 10 power. Oh, we'll buy Lasso of Truth for 6, leaving us with 4 power. 5, put an equipment into our hand. That's Lasso of Truth here for sure. I think that was 5 power, I believe I just said. We're going to play Time Sphere to put all 4 of these at the bottom, put 4 new ones on top, and hopefully getting more defense cards. Nope, didn't get them. Did get a new time travel card, though. Well, 6, look at the top card here. We will not destroy that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can destroy another one, but I think we're good. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's get rid of Bizarro, leaving us with 9 power. 10, 13. It's a lot of power, but it's not enough to get everything we want. We need those defenses to come back through. So 13. I don't think we really need anything. I think we just need to... Oh, we can buy things from the destroy pile. What am I talking about? We can get Man of Steel back. 13 is enough to get Bat Signal and Man of Steel, which is a fantastic combo. So that just lined up beautifully. That was fate. That was fate. All right, new card comes out. We have to discard a card for Crisis Mazah. Discarded a hero. Very well. First of all, draw a card, and it's our first hero, so we can draw an additional card. Let's look at the top 3 cards here. No time travel cards. That's just 1 power, but it does trigger Legion Headquarters to draw a card. Should have done that later. Forgot about that card draw. So we'll draw a single card. So that's 1 power. 2, 3, is it going to be 4? It will be 4. Five, 6. Let's use that to buy Mon-El. And we can use that to put on top of our deck because of Aquaman's Trident. Oh, wait, no, he costs 10. So on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We use that to buy Mon-El. And we get just 1 power here. Okay, that's an option. New card comes out. We give 3 defense cards. Here's Mon-El for our second one, I think, or do I want to keep going? I think we'll keep going. Let's start with Magnetism. We can put these equipment into our hand. And that triggers Legion's Headquarters to draw a card. Let's keep going. We'll use Heat Vision, and we're actually going to destroy Nth Metal here in our hand. We just don't need that. Need those defense cards. Where are they? We're going to discard Time Sphere to play Telepathy. That'll get us 2 more power. So again, we're at 5 power total. And we'll use Electricity to get 1, 2, 3, 4 card draw. So again, what are we? 3, 4, 5 power. Draw 2 cards. And that's our first hero, so we draw an additional card. None of those were our defense cards. Man. All right. Well, we'll play Mon-El to get the 6, 7, and then play Clayface, which draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time travel cards. Again, we're still at 2, 5, 6, 7. We'll give up Blue Beetle. Seven and 3 gets us to 10, destroying Green Arrow here. $15, $20. You know, we can get cards from the destroy pile. Should have been looking at defense cards in here. Like Super Speed here. We'll buy that one, which costs 4 more, so that's costs 7. So I have 13 then. We can buy more. Where is it? We gotta be another Super Speed in there. Yeah, another one. So another 7 means 13 minus 7 is 6. So that's 6. Okay, we got this, because then we play Man of Steel. 9. Get all the superpowers into our hand. And we'll give 1 up for Abandon All Hope. And that's it. That's the end of Abandon All Hope. All right, Crisis Mazah. We might actually... What did we discard this turn? I forgot what we discarded. Did we even discard something? Shoot. Okay, I think maybe we either didn't discard it or we forgot what it was, because I think we shuffled our deck this turn. All right, I'm going to just stop there and definitely discard the next turn, keep up with it. I don't want to keep going and just guess, because I think it was an equipment or a hero. I don't remember which turn that was, though. We're just going to keep trying to get there. So, new card comes out for the turn. We have to discard a random card from our hand. And that's going to change Crisis Mazah's price for this final turn. It is a villain. Very well. So he costs 14 normally, but with the villain, it is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 power. That's real high. That's real high. I don't know if we can get there. Okay, we need 35 power. That's a lot. 1, get an equipment into our hand at least. I know which one to do. We're going to do that bat signal. 2, get a hero into our hand. I know we're going to go a little bit out of our way here, but we're going to get Robin into our hand. So that's 2. Oh, we played a hero, which triggers Watchtower. Plus 5 gets us to 7. We're going to use that to buy another copy of Bat Signal, leaving us with 2 power. 3, get that into our hand. 4, get a hero into our hand. 5, 6, 7, get all those superpowers into our hand. That's it. 7. Then Magnetism gets all the equipment of cost 4 or less into our hand. And that triggers Legion Headquarters to draw a card. It also triggers Fortress of Solitude to draw a card. So that's a lot. We're going to discard Batmobile, play Telepathy, get into 8, 9. We're going to discard Aquaman's Trident to play Dawnstar, discarding a card, getting to 10. Let's draw another card. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19 versus supervillains. 24, 29, 34, plus 3 gets us to 37, so we're there. We only needed enough to get there, and we got there. So 37, we'll get rid of Batmobile here. Follow it up with Heat Vision, get into 40, get rid of another Aquaman's Trident. Just trying to see how much we can thin out this deck at this point. 40. Follow that up with electricity. Drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So 40, and we're drawing 6 cards. I just want to see how high we can get it at this point. I like ending games like this. It's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 40, drawing 6 cards. Let's play Clayface, drawing 6 more cards. All right, 42. 46. How high can we make this? 46 plus 3 when we destroy what? Let's destroy Kid Flash. 49. 50, look at these 3 cards. None of them were time travel. Man, I mean, we're well above 50. I've got a bunch of card draw. That's it. That's the end of it, right? Yeah, he only cost 35. We're already at 50 with like 6 cards, 10 cards left in our hands. Something crazy like that. That was a good game. Time travel is a lot of fun within a Crisis game. It's a lot of fun in solo to leave cards out there. I really enjoyed using, where was it? Was it Time Travel Bubble or something like that? Where is it? Time Sphere. Playing Time Sphere to cycle through the deck to get the cards you needed for a crisis, like when I needed the attack cards for escaping the crime syndicate or hunted by the crime syndicate. What a great option. What a great option. I'm looking forward to the next 2 games. I'm looking forward to the rest of Season 11 and seeing even more crossover packs introduced. So I'm hoping you like it too. I'm hoping you enjoy this. I'm hoping that you jump in and start playing yourself. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's games, seeing how you do, and yeah, sharing from that. Sharing those results at the end. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is for the Solo Crisis League. This is it right here. Ta-da! It's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game, and it's Crisis expansions. Basically, everyone plays the same setup, and you get rated based on a few things, including like how large your main deck is at the end of the game, what villains you defeated, what crises you faced, what heroes you chose, all sorts of fun stuff. Check it out. There's a link below if you want to learn more about it. Now, if you already know what the league is, or if you're just watching the videos usually, whatever it is that brought you here today, and you want to support those efforts, there's a few things you can do. You can check out the Etsy store where you get things like the sticker, the pin, and again, the official league map. Now, those 3 items are also available within the Patreon. If you back at the hero level, you get an item every few months mailed to you. So that's really, really cool. I'm really glad of that new feature. So really proud of that new feature. So check that out if you're interested in that. On top of the physical items, you get mid-round results, sneak peeks, upcoming rounds, and members-only rounds between seasons. Now, the other thing is you get thank yous in the video. So I want to thank you the most recent addition to our Patreon, and that is Mark VM. Mark VM is a member of the Solo Champions League. It's like the Solo Crisis League, except to use Marvel Champions. Also a lot of fun. Check it out. There's more about it in the website link below. That's all I've got for today. Today kicked off Season 11. I'm looking forward to doing my next 2 games for this particular round, and then jumping in to another game, another round in a few weeks. Thank you for watching, and you all have a good night.